lunatic with cryptic rhythmic, polaric, psychic, psychedelic dreams, vivid and lucid, in an unpredictable, sporadic manner. Some sort of nomadic scavenger, a vagabond, a traveler, in a live romancer who arrives with ganja and lavender. As the night points the sword towards the moon, recognition when efforts come to fruition, soon with intuition. I'm a sorcerer, a forager, with exosensory perception. Smoking the dispenser is most effective medicine. My precognition, I dream premonition, resisting impendentism, inevitably affecting evidentialism. Divine enlightenment is my entitlement when I write about syncretism. I'm a philosopher by definition because I love wisdom. I'm going to call for sedition, via prediction, to cause a transition back to the feral humanity and with sincerity, with relentless temerity. I express solidarity. I have the emphasis and clarity. I'm an innovator, not an instigator. I'm a nature liberator against any discriminator. And I've been more than just a demonstrator. I pioneered being medicinal and high for years. So polarizing and divine and revered. I'll also despise and feared for being a broke rock star, just wise and weird. Not to digress from the point, I spoke up pregnant, second generation joy. I believe in anarcho-primitivism. I support brave cave women. I'll dispel any doubt left that property is theft. I'm about to get improper and incorrect. I recollect an era when I had already rejected propaganda. I'm ahead of my time. I'm too eccentric to defy. I'm well read like many greats. I initiate resistance to state. Sedition will obliterate those who pillage and hate. I'll be correct like Edgar Casey. I'm the best, just wait. I'm condemning Bill Gates. I'm rebelling against states. I've been testing many presidents and presidential candidates. The heads of state segregate, and they spread pestilence and hate. They fester and decay. I dig the Grateful Dead every day, for 'tis extra heady this way. Even in decrepit, irreverent, desecrated state of dismay, in an irrelevant haze. The apologists' arguments they brought in were all straw men, prompting the protagonist's bombardment of arrows shot at lawmen. I'm a freak roaming the streets singing Caudation Dantation, without providing any translation or even explanation. Big flat feet stomp upon the agents of civilization. I do the best I can to lend a helping hand whenever I can. Arcane, I question how long I'll remain before heading back to Summerland. I walk up the stairs that used to be there. Maybe somebody will deduce enough to care. I walk through walls like they hadn't been built yet, inexplicably as chill as can get. Authorities worldwide are horrified, mortified. I transmogrified rebellion while they hide, fortified. 'Tis more than revolution or insurrection, defying dystopia so disastrous. Recline on a throne and pass around a bone and laugh right back at those who laugh at us. Set far out to inexplicable dimensions of realms again, and spotted hyenas' dens, under dissociative anesthesia in the fens, feeling the frequencies applicable when chakras are cleansed. Scandalous manuscripts were found where there were alleged terrorists in the well-kept depths of the underground. I refer to the purr as an ambient sound while tearing down civilizations as I awaken to break through. I condemn the civilized disregard for innocent lives. troglodyte rebel with spears and bows and arrows and obsidian knives. A pterodactyloid from an extragalactic planetoid had enjoyed elaborate escapades devoid of dystopian disasters to avoid. Anthropomorphic arthropods depicted with ambiguous proportions vaguely stylized. Paleo-archaeologists knew about the antlers on the gods who utilized fruit for youth to revitalize.
To govern means to control, therefore to oppress. Warfare tears apart our planet. Humans have not made progress. People were deprived of peaceful lives when they became civilized. Yet humans were healthy when primitive. Now they're inflicted with illnesses which mostly didn't exist. In prehistory, there was liberty, equality, and peace. Now this planet's war-torn, polluted, and diseased. Civilizations and states induce hate and instigate wars. They deprive people of being what they are, which they had been before. Humans only equal to other animals, yet governments have caused such evil as polluting the earth we all inhabit. Gatherers in small tribes in prehistoric times with healthy lives compared to being oppressed and terrorized. As we've all been for about 5,000 years, governments control people via making them hate and fear. Empire is weak, doomed to collapse. That reality is out of its grasp. It's instigating yet more wars to cause its own demise like suicide. People will be fed up and will react to resist the warmongering regime, no longer fooled by its schemes. It has brutalized this earth and its inhabitants, yet it can barely maintain its own terror campaigns. Its occupations and wars have exhausted it. Dismantle and abolish it. Kedrick to head trip. Cacti, Pterosaur.
So many protests, everyone is oppressed. Nobody has freedom at anyone else's expense. I must insist that civilization must cease to exist. I'm an anarcho-primitivist. We must resist empire and its many clients, they're all tyrants. My Xerxes-esque verses will burn down churches to murder perjurous neoconservatives for the disservice. They deserve it. Verdhoon correctly said property is theft and influenced by Kunin. We need much more than a revolution. Progress is a myth. Technology inflicts pollution upon earth as persecution. Hence what Edward Abbey said was the industrial way of death. Civilization is self-destructive and meant to oppress. When ignoring the facts, some have resorted to an ad hominem, i.e. a personal attack.
The appeal to hypocrisy is obviously a logical fallacy. To blame us for using technology will end civilization's clutches, as if blaming a cripple for using crutches. Anarcho-primitivism is what I believe in. There can't be freedom where there is authority, hierarchy, and other crimes of the civilized. I support nomadic forage tribes. I call for liberation, so abolish civilization. Authority and hierarchy have divided us and lied to us. We have been told that our rights were recognized and wouldn't be denied. Empire has tried to deprive us of our skills that we needed to survive. The low-lives who hide behind a badge fabricate crimes to meet their quotas. They patrol us and enforce their war upon us. Empire and its apartheid has to end, and we need not let it slide ever again. We can easily resist them, and we will win. We outnumber and outwit the oppressors. We can do much more than merely demonstrate against them. They intend to arrest anyone who protests them, but we don't have to let them. If we had all been killed, then there'd be nobody to oppress when there's none of us left. I told them I won't tolerate the laws and hate they have caused for so many years. I made myself clear they didn't hear because they had lard in their ears. Yet we are precisely what their empire should fear. Much like the Irish volunteers, we are undefeated. Those who profit from apartheid have repeated their lies, but that doesn't make them come true. We must liberate the earth, as that's what we are obligated to do. I call for liberation, so abolish civilization. Ingenuity, continuity, congruity, acuity, facing scrutiny, raising mutiny, lucidly like a true gypsy. Kedrick the head trip, psychedelic epic, runic divination, therapeutic herb, mushrooms and roots. Induce this, intuitively influenced. Aesthetics of music, elusive, conducive to commemorative penmanship that's consecutive. Immaculate Om chant, astrological, philosophical like Immanuel Kant. Primordial, clairvoyant, I'm cognizant and benevolent. Embrace this and go scavenging with javelins. Shape shift into a makeshift spaceship. Traveling, rambling on to the Amazon's pantheon where the feral, amiable animals and egalitarian heroines are jamming on Grateful Dead songs and recording electronic voice phenomenon. Classic, empathic, ecstatic, eclectic, synthetic magic has conjured some pure ectoplasmic entity in this dead, heady tent city with its psychedelic hippies. Speak of equality and equity, we don't pray, we merely say blessed be, especially at the medicinal weed dispensary. We are defending peace with empathy, this be spiritual ecstasy. Everyone oppressed, every refugee gets our sympathy. Wizardry is giving me an epiphany apolitically. I exist to be instantly primitive and at peace. There has to be resistance to be free. Ingenuity, continuity, congruity, acuity, facing scrutiny, raising mutiny, lucidly like a true gypsy. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Anishar Hakan Chowri. Welcome the woman who was so distressed. 'Twas our ruin that you were suppressed. Your fine land possessed by thieves, and you sold to foreigners. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Oro shade of aha, well ya. Anishar Hakan Chowri. Grace O'Malley's coming over the sea, armed warriors as her guard. They're Irish, not French or Spanish, and they'll rout the foreigners. Oro shade of aha, wow ya. Oro, welcome home. Oro, welcome home. Now that the summer is coming, may it please the King of Miracles who might descry that we might remain alive for a week once after. Grace O'Malley and 1,000 warriors dispersing all the foreigners. Oro, welcome home. Oro, welcome home. Oro, welcome home. Now that the summer is coming.
What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Me. longboat till he's sober. Throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey, up she rises. Up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Stick him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. Toss him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Drag him in the bed with a captain's daughter. Drag him in the bed with a captain's daughter. Toss him in the cabin with a captain's daughter. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Way hey, up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. And throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Toss him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. Toss him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. And throw him in the bed with a captain's order. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Throw him in the bed with a captain's daughter. Throw him in the bed with a captain's daughter. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Toss him in the cabin with a captain's daughter. Throw him in the longboat till he's sober. Throw him in the barrel with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Hey, she rises, way, hey, up, she rises, way, hey, up, she rises early in the morning.
If hippies were rapping, it'd be called vibe rhymes. That's what Kedrick the head trip spitting. We all have hard times, wear tie-dye, and we're all tripping. We all bong ripping, and the cloud of smoke is belched out. Wells hellhounds spread throughout the spaceship. Stab you all racist with a safety pin that I blaze hash with. My own dollar spawns the monster when I pay taxes. When the American empire collapses, the Israeli tear state shatters. This would be a great classic when we take acid. Kedrick the head trip is spitting them vibe rhymes. We're having hard times and we're wearing tie-dye, smoking divine pines. Kedrick the head trip, vibe rhymes manifesto. In the confusion, I kick open the gates, smoking haze, influenced to represent revolution by poster check. Getting stoned all day, the Rosetta Stone does not say. You're getting put to the Soviet AK-47s and condemned to your boat in hell. And yet I'm a smoking L. Kedrick the head trip, we spitting them vibe rhymes. Having hard times with his tie-dye. We spitting them vibe rhymes. Having hard times wearing tie-dye. Wanna exchange threats? Better make amends. All slayer, pay your debts, make your grateful dead. When you hang by the neck, you hang from the hemp. Kedrick the head trip, vibe rhymes manifesto. Burning hashish works for me, so I recommend it. Purple trees turn these reckless devils into relatively friendly hellhounds who spell out the name Kedrick with intent to remember it for several centuries. We bring it back wisdom week, reciting history instantly. Though infantry lives in infamy, I have not forgotten the USS Liberty. Picture me in a blizzard, which biblically glitters the earth with pictures which vividly depict me as Kedrick the head trip, also called demagogue. Hit a bong instead of a bomb, and I'll send letter bombs to the Pentagon, and they made a hemp paper. Viva Venezuela. We spitting vibe behind, we had high time. Smoking divine pines, we're rocking tie-dye. Word to yourself. Stabbed with a needle. Rabid hyenas will attack you and transport you. You're laughing at me, Kedrick the head trip, they're spitting them vibe rhymes. Having high times with the tie-dye.
To my egalitarian heroines who are apparently elsewhere, I'm in despair while I dwell here in my dark lair. Society is unfair, I'm obliged to dare to care. Y'all ought to embark on a trip with me. If y'all can bear the dark, y'all ought to visit me to at least reduce my misery. I'm inexplicably the epitome of an epiphany. Y'all could not have possibly bought a better psychonaut. I'm outlandishly cannibalizing presidents I've stabbed with amethyst arrowhead pendants. My aura is pure due to the aroma of sensimilla. I conjure ghosts of cave women to practice spectrophilia. I can get paradoxically serious on hypnotics and deliriums. A symbolic symbiotic experience.